Welcome to Horse Riding Basics. Okay, so our horse is in the cross ties. He's been very good. And we groomed him. We curried him, we brushed him, we picked his feet. We used a baby brush on his face. We checked him to make sure his eyes looked clear and he looked healthy. We brushed his forelock, his mane, and his tail. So the next thing we would do is get the saddle on. So first we use a pad. Here is a pad, and we're gonna put this on his back, like so. We wanna be on his left side of the horse. Hi guys. All right, so here's our saddle. We're gonna put this up on the horse's back. And we want to make sure it's up off of his withers so it doesn't create a little sore. We want to be up forward in the saddle. Then we're going to take the girth. We're going to go to the right side of the horse first. Attach this here. And then you can come over here so I can show you. So you lift up the flap. And here's what we call the billets. The billets are what hold the girth in place. So we're going to attach it, number two, the first one and the third one. Then we're going to go to the other side, and we're going to make sure it's up off of his withers and attach the girth. Now, we're going to attach the girth kind of loosely, and we'll retighten it before we get on the mounting block. If you tighten your girth really hard and fast, it's going to hurt or pinch your horse, and your horse is going to get really grouchy in the cross ties and get some bad habits. So we always want to be really gentle with our horse, and so we'll just attach it on the first. And it's right behind his elbow. And we'll attach it here on the first and third one. These are your billets. When we put the bridle on and go out to the mounting block, we'll retighten the girth and we'll lower the billet guard to protect the flap. All right, so the saddle's on, so that was pretty easy, right? Next, we'll put his bridle on and our helmet, and we'll go off to the mounting block and get ready to ride. All right, so we put the horse's saddle on, and now we're gonna put Cortez's bridle on. So I'm just gonna show you how to do that. All right, so what we do first is we take the cross ties off. Some horses are a little mouthy, so you make sure you get that out of his mouth. There you go. Then you're gonna put the reins up over your horse's head. That way, he won't run away. You can hold the horse. You're gonna take the halter off, so you unclick here, pull it up over his ears. Really important, you just don't throw this on the ground. You want to put it on your shoulder as if it was a purse. All right, then I take the crown piece, the top of the bridle. I can attach the noseband to the crown piece just to make it easier if you're kind of new to bridling. I'm going to hold the bit in my left hand, and I'm going to feed it to him as if I was feeding him a carrot. And see how he just opens his mouth? Then I'm going to gently put the noseband down and put this up over his ears. Gently up over his ears. Good. And get his hair organized. I'm going to fix and attach the throat latch. So the throat latch is going to go around his throat, and it keeps this bridle from falling too far forward. You want to have 4 fingers here. Make sure you put the end of the leather into the keepers. Then I'm going to take the noseband. Now, if you leave the noseband on the outside here, see how it keeps you from being able to turn your horse? So the noseband should go inside the cheek piece on both sides. So check and make sure it's inside the cheek piece. Does that make sense? So that the cheek piece is free and your reins can turn the horse's bit. You're going to attach this here, snug, 1 finger here, and you're going to put the keepers in here. All right, then you're going to take your halter and you're going to hang it up so that when you come back to the cross ties, you can get it. You'll take the reins up over your horse's head. All right, so the horse has his saddle and his bridle on. Now remember, we haven't tightened the girth yet, so we're gonna walk the horse out a little ways, we'll retighten the girth, and then I'll show you how to get on. Thanks.